What's up guys, Wild Customs here, and today we're going to take a look at Transformers Prime Cyberverse Stealth Fighter Arcee. It's pretty nice looking. Let's take a look at the back. You can read all that. Alright, let's open her up. Alright guys, here's Arcee in vehicle mode. Now first off, when I have my own collection of figures and I display them on my shelf, I like having everything all in the right scale and it looks proportionate to the TV show, how it looked supposed to be. That's why I did not get the Deluxe Class First Edition or Robots in Disguise versions of Arcee, just because of that, because obviously she's a motorcycle standing next to the other figures. She's just way too big for my collection, I feel like. I don't think it looks right. I know obviously it's a really great figure, but for my own sake I didn't want that, the scale doesn't look right to me, so that's why I got the Cyberverse version. And it really isn't that bad. The Cyberverse version is pretty nice. They've been getting better over the years, and you can see the nice detail it has on the tires, the nice sculpt over here. Even in the back, it has a nice Cybertronian tattooing right here, and then they're pretty good. It's a nice representation of Arcee, honestly, and I'm pretty happy with it. Let's get into some size comparisons. We have Bumblebee right here, Cliff. You got Ratchet, you got Optimus, you got Wheeljack. So obviously it looks pretty good. If anything, she could be a little bit smaller, but it's the best you're gonna get, I feel like. And imagine you stick a Deluxe Class Arcee in there, it just doesn't look right to me. So that's why I wanted to get the Cyberverse version. Alright guys, transformation is pretty easy. Let me zoom in a little bit. All you want to do is flip these out on the sides. You want to extend it out a little bit, bring down the legs, separate the legs, bring down this. That's done pretty easily. The arms in the back, you just detach them and bring them out. Bring them up and bring them out. And you're going to fold this back. And you can fold it up like that, or leave it out like that. And I fold it up like that. And do that too. And there you go, little Arcee. Alright guys, so here is Arcee in robot mode. For a Cyberverse version, it really isn't that bad. It's pretty detailed, to tell you the truth. When you really get in and look at it, right now you can see the face is pretty nicely painted. The body, the sculpt is not that bad. Everything looks pretty good to me. Obviously, when it comes to articulation, this is where this figure suffers. It just has no head articulation, has shoulder articulation, but that's about it. Ball jointed hips, knee joint, and that's about it too. But then, for me, this is purposely just for display purposes for the rest of the team. When I have it on my shelf, I think it looks the best with the rest of the guys. Some cons of this figure, obviously, it has to be the articulation, and also in the back, this piece right here tends to fall off sometimes. I mean, it's stuck in there; it's not gonna fall off, but when you rotate it, there's no real you have to stick it in there. It has like a joint, little groove there, where it's supposed to just stay in, but it's not the best. Sometimes you just could just take it off and leave her like that. But it's up to you really. And she comes with a gun, obviously not like what she has on the show, but whatever, and sticks in pretty easily, and there you go. But overall, I do like it. I think it looks pretty cool. When I get into some size comparisons, and I'll show you some pictures. Actually, I'm going to show you some pictures right now from the TV show, just to try to prove my point before everyone starts butchering me on my opinion. So take a look at this. Alright guys, so looking at those pictures, you kind of see where I'm coming from. Actually, the only one thing I have against the show is the way they portray the Autobots and the Transformers in robot mode compared to the vehicle modes. Oddly, they make them so much bigger in robot mode, where you could actually look at them next to the kids sometimes. You will definitely catch this, especially with Bulkhead or Bumblebee, when they're in car mode, they look like regular sized cars compared to the humans. But when they're in robot mode and you actually stare at their tires in robot mode, they have them out. They're literally like monster truck tires compared to the humans, which makes no sense to me. I think I'm gonna pull up a clip right now of that. And yeah, so you know, obviously I feel like the show exaggerates the size of the robot modes. So I think this Arcee is pretty good. You know, it's no deluxe class figure with a nice detail, but I think it holds its own as a Cyberverse version. If you really look at it, it has pretty nice detail and everything like that. Definitely pretty nice, and I think Hasbro did a pretty good job on this. Alright guys, here's a little bonus footage. I just want to show you guys how I display my Transformers Prime figures on my shelf in my apartment. Obviously, that's how what I have right now. All I'm looking for right now is Bulkhead to complete the list. And as you can see, Arcee, just as a display purposes, looks pretty good with everyone else. I think having the deluxe class figure would kind of taint the look, I feel like. So I'm pretty happy of just having the Cyberverse version in my collection. And down there is the Decepticons, obviously lacking a lot, so I gotta get some other guys. But other than that, that is the Cyberverse Arcee review, and thank you for watching, guys. Like always, comment, criticize, subscribe, do whatever you want, just pay attention. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and peace!